I am Master Ibrahim, and today we are going to be implementing video calls, and we'll be using Agora. So I've had people talking about video calls and saying things like it is very difficult to implement, but that is wrong. I'm here to prove you wrong. Today we'll try to implement this as fast as possible. As I am telling you this, we'll implement this within less than 50 minutes, I promise. So now let's go straight to the code. So first of all, I'm going to create a new project. I will just name it sandbox Agora. So let's dive in. So this is our sandbox. Let's wait a little bit. This is loading. Okay, it's finished loading. So let's go straight to code. So first I'll just I'll create a separate file for the home page. That is where I'll walk you through everything. So I'm trying to restructure my code so that when we start implementing the Agora, it's going to be straightforward. So first, let's remove all these things. We don't need them. Let me import this. Okay, let me leave. Okay, let me leave this. Okay, and then when I okay, let me create. Okay, so now let's go straight to the documentation of Agora. So this is the documentation of Agora and Agora for video calling, as you can see. And then we just click on Flutter so we can see only the Flutter part. So these are all the documentation. And first of all, what we need to do is first of all import the Agora RTC engine. So let me import Agora RTC engine. And we are trying to install it, but before then let me start creating my constant file. Here in the constant file we'll be passing in our credentials. So I'm going to talk about it soon. Okay. So this is Agora. Okay, so let's go back to the documentation. So what next we are going to be needing is the permission. So we'll be needing this for the camera. So let's try and okay. We are still installing. Just still installing. So let's install the other package we're going to. That's the permission handler. So how we install it? We install it by saying Flutter pop add, then the permission handler, and then this is the best way to add your packages. So now everything has been installed. So what next are we going to do? So we've done this already. Now let's go. So now let's try and add this to our constant file. So don't worry, we'll still come back and add our credentials, but for now let's leave that. So now this is our permission. Yes, so now when trying to implement Agora, first of all, let's create a method to initialize Agora. So void it Agora. So first of all, what we are going to be calling first, we have to call for the permission first. So we add the permission first. First of all, we need to import the permission handler, and then we await, we add sync. So next we need to call the engine, the Agora engine. First, when we call it here, we need to import this, and then we need to create first here I'm going to declare my variables, and then so we've called our, so we don't need this await here. So next we are going to do this, we are going to call initialize RTC engine and set the channel profile to communication. So this is it. So okay, sorry, I don't want to be using this, I prefer late instead, so I don't need to be putting this. So this part we are supposed to be passing the app ID in our constant, so I'll just import it. So next now we need to enable video and preview video. So after that on our code we did this. Then next we need to join a particular channel. So let's copy this, and in this part, this is where you indicate if you are going to be a broadcaster or a remote. So for here we are going, once we start up the engine, immediately we should be the broadcaster. So as you can see, this is it here as a broadcaster. So now this part now is to set up the event handler, and this part, this is where it indicates, it tells you that okay, you are joined a channel successfully. Or in this part, if you look at the documentation, you will notice that there are so many. This is not just the the named parameter that is available in this engine and event handler engine. There are so many named parameter. So let's explore them. Okay, yeah. So in that same method, when we are initializing it, we are getting everything. So here now, we need to create a variable name. So we go back to, let me try. Okay, this is the variable name, and we'll set it to int. Okay, and then what's this? Why is it unused? Okay, this part too, we are supposed to declare it. So I think we should do this instead. Oh, I see the reason why saying it's unused. So we are using the same name. So let's try and change it. Let's leave it like this. Okay. I wonder why it's showing unused. Yeah, we are using it. Anyways, let's continue. So let's go back to the documentation. The next thing is to create this part. Oh, I see the reason why it's unused. Okay, let's get this. So this is to display the video. So let's copy it, and then so this will be outside. This will be a not separate method. This is to display the videos. And here we call our channel ID, which we declared in our constant file. That's a channel name. So I will tell you how to. Give me a bit. Give me a minute. I will tell you how you are going to get the channel name and where you are going to get the channel name. So now this is okay, the init state. So now, first of all, now I think we are done with all the method. All we need to do is to call the methods in the right place. So now, first of all, we're going to create an init state. Uh, yes, init state. Where we call, what's the name of this method again? Yeah, Agora engine. So once you hit this page, you are supposed to initialize Agora. So we'll call it in the init. And we are also supposed to call a dispose method. So once we leave this page, it should dispose um, the video camera. So dispose. Where is the dispose method? Okay, I'm not gotten the dispose. So this is the dispose method. Then we also call the dispose method. So I think that is all. We are done creating all the we are done with all the method. Now it's how to display them. So this method remote video, we are supposed to display it in our in our scaffold. So how do we do that? So first of all, I think I saw in the RTC documentation, this is the package we are using. I saw a very nice way of how they are using they display the video. I'll just copy it and just use it. So this is the package. You can also go through the package to understand better. So this is what I'm looking for. Uh, so I'll just copy the stack. Where are we putting it? So the stack is going to be in the body. Let me close this. Let me remove all this. Okay, and then our body. So okay, this is, so we are going to get this local, and this now, if you notice, we are calling it here in the unjoined channel success. So whenever a user joins the channel, it let us know that okay, um, we should display. Let me show you this part. So now, if this part is to show the remote user, and this other part, this Agora video view, is to show the current person trying to make the broadcast. So I think we are done with everything. So see how fast it was. So all I need to do is just to run this. So let me on my emulator. Sorry, I forgot to on my emulator down. So just bear with me. Okay. This is going to take a little time, but trust me, once I run this, everything's, oh, okay, before my emulator runs, there is something we need to do. We haven't added our credential yet, which is going to be this our constant. So all you need to do now is to go to the Agora website and create an account. I've already created an account. Once you create an account, you are going to have access to this app ID. You copy this and just place it here. Then your token, there's a way you generate your token. I'm going to show you in subsequent video, but I've already generated the video because the token, because I want this video to be as short as possible. So once you click on this, you are going to get your token. So this is your token. I hope it hasn't expired because I created it yesterday. Um, Hopefully it hasn't, because your token is supposed to last for 24 hours. So it's not 24 hours yet. So this is the channel name, test. So I'll just put it here, test. So I think we are done with everything, and everything should work seamlessly. So before my emulator comes up, so once you, I hope it doesn't log me out. Okay. So this is how you create. So this is a project I created on Agora. Once you create an account, you just click on create project, and then it shows you this. You click on this configure. So if you don't have what they call this part, that's your token yet, you, this is your app ID. You copy your app ID. So if you don't have a token yet, you go to this place, temporary token for audio and video call. You click on this place, and it automatically generates a token for you, and you can also add your, let me just click on this. I hope it doesn't override. Okay, it won't. So you put in whatever name you want to put in, and you click on this to generate a token, and it's going to generate a token. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to click on generate. I don't know if, I'm not certain if it's going to override the previous token. I don't want to tamper with it. But once you click on generate, it immediately generates a token for you. So now my emulator is on. Click on this. Finger crossed. Hopefully this works. Hopefully. So now, first of all, the permission has been. So now we are waiting for the video to come up, and hopefully. Yes, finally. So we've implemented this. So now we are trying to let's try and test something. Currently, I want to create a debug mode so that I can install it on my phone, and then I'll create a video, and then you are going to see me on my emulator. Just watch and see. So now I'm going to try and install the app, and once I'm done installing the app and then I open the app, you guys are going to see me on the emulator. So drum rolling, and so I've joined. So this is me. So this is all about so I'll just close my app. So that is basically everything on Agora. This is just the simplest form of Agora. So before we call it off, I want to okay. So let's look at this part. So this part now, in case you want to do audio call, all you need to do is just to remove this video, this part. Once you remove this, and what else? Okay, all you need to do is just to remove this part, and then you have made an audio call. So that is all. That's the difference between an audio call and a video call. It's just this part. So I think that is all for now. So don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to leave a comment. So I'll be leaving the links of everything I talked about, the link of the package, the link of the documentation, and whatever information you need. I'm going to be leaving it on the comment section. So do well to go through this video again and again, and you can also send to a friend. So thank you. My next video will be on chatting. So Agora has this part where you can create a WebSocket, and then you can chat to chat other user up. So my next video is going to be on that. So watch out for it. Thank you, and please stay safe.